Formats running through my head. Beats collide with inside dread. Moving in a glitching flow. Breakpoint signal starts to glow. Phonalic echo slice the night. Rhythm snapping, strobing light. Bass breaks open every wall, making every moment fall. Phrases cut with heavy grain, looping through my wired brain. Every pulse is sharp and thin, calling me to dive within. Lights flip hard when tension grows. Everything around me slows. Then the drop destroys the frame, resetting every part of me. Tight the tempo climbs, pulling through the broken lines. I keep moving, unstoppable. Breakpoint signal audible. Air is cold and neon blue. Rhythms keep me pushing through. Every layer cracks the floor, opening a hidden door. Tone breaks free. All the noise aligns with me. Signal rising clean and bright, breaking through the endless night. Tones invade my chest, pull me where the beats compress. Bassline drives in ruthless pace, filling up the empty space. Sinks emerging, piercing light, blowing through the endless night. Rhythm stacking, rising layers, pushing hard like quiet prayers. Vocal chops distort and bend, looping with no start or end. Echo chopping minor cries, drifting soft but hypnotized. Breakdown strips the world to none. Silence heavy, nearly gone. Then the drop arrives alive, feeling hollow bass drive. Feeling hollow bass drive, 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 drive. Hollow bass drive. Heat erupts inside my blood, tension rising like a flood. Every beat is sharp and bright, spreading sparks through fading night. Lines are moving left and right, forming trails of shifting light. Nothing here can slow or hide, moving in the baseline tide. When the final wave is through, still the rhythm pulses true. Hollow bass remains inside, guiding me through every stride. Guiding me through every stride, 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 stride. steady flow. Everything begins to grow. Tempo climbs like climbing fire, racing through electric wire. Format one, sparks ignite beneath my feet. Circuits twist around the beat. Heat erupts in sudden light, launching me into the night. Baseline moves in looping form, rushing like a gathering storm. Hi-hat slicing straight and thin, pulling me deeper in. Format three, short refrains repeat again, filtered sharp like metal rain. Space colliding, flashing streams, firing up my inner beams. Format tension fills the room, silence breaks before the boom. Drop explodes in violent flame, ignition calling out my name. Format five, air vibrates in coded waves. Sound invades the path it paves. I surrender to the spark, lighting up the dancing dark. Feel the pressure near my spine, building into tight design. Everything becomes electric, every second so kinetic. Format seven, final pulse begins to spread through my bones and through my head. Ignition fades but leaves its mark, burning bright within the dark. Format one, waves of sound cut through the air, pulling me from everywhere. Night frequency begins to rise, shining under distant skies. Rhythms pounding tight routine, flashing harsh and cold and clean. Bass repeats like coded light, leading me across the night. Format three. glowing night. When the final beat is done, I'm still chasing where it runs. Night frequency is all I feel, burning fast and cutting real. Format sick. Format sick. Format sick. Beats collide in silver light, pushing hard through pulsing night. Every echo hits the core, pulling me to run once more. Bass thumps deep like steel and fire, climbing higher, climbing higher. Hi-hats flick like fractured glass, cutting sharp as moments pass. Glitched out voices call my name, looping in a frozen frame. Filtered harsh and tight and thin, drilling deep beneath my skin. Breakdown opens, tension cracks, silence stretching to the max. Then the drop destroys the air, zero full pulse everywhere. Zero full pulse everywhere. Waves of pressure shake my spine, everything in perfect time. Rhythms rising bold and fierce, breaking through the inner fears. Sweat and sound collide as one, racing fast and never done. Every second raw and true pulls me to the shining blue. When the final hit runs dry, still I feel the pulses fly. Zero fault within my chest, guiding me to endless rest. Morning hum begins to swell, nature rise like distant bells. Bassline stirs in steady form, waking up to circuit dawn. Kick strikes gently first then strong, pushing all the night along. Rhythms climbing coated glow, rising slow then letting go. Chopped up vocals shimmer bright, floating through the fading night. Process soft and airy waves, sound that lifts and sound that saves. light rises through the sound. Dawn emerges clean and new. Circuit world in brighter view. Neon breaks across the street, falling down in flashes sweet. Every shape begins to bend, color crashing without end. Kick drum slams like metal doors, shaking through the glowing floors. Bassline swells in harsh attack, pulling every heartbeat back. Snippets glitch and fade, filtered through a minor shade. Distant whispers, cold and thin, echo through the roaring din. Tension builds in glowing strands, shifting like collapsing lands. Drop explodes in bright collapse, snapping through the final gap. Motion rises fast and tight, running through the broken light. Every fragment hits the ground, melting into shape.